Yeah, we thought Scott Sabrum was going to play. He's got the flu. Unfortunate. And he can't play tonight, so it'll be the same lineup.
And goaltender of choice?
Anderson.
What's the challenge for Anderson coming? I mean, he hasn't played in a couple of weeks, just from a rust standpoint.
I would say that's probably true for a lot of goalies, but I think a guy that's been around that long knows the NHL as well as he does. He did this earlier in the year where he came back and he was outstanding, so I have no fear of rust with him.
Fans and media really, like the last 2 games you played have been 5-4 overtime games. I think fans and media tend to enjoy those types of games from behind the bench. What's your perspective in these kind of 9-goal?
Well, that's not our goal for sure. We want to be a little more defense oriented, but in saying that, with the guys that we have out, we're giving up a lot more than we have in the past. In saying that, we're finding ways to score. So it's not a long-term recipe for success for sure to give up this many chances and shots. But as we get healthy, I think you'll see that come down. We just got to find a way to keep scoring.
Is there, I guess the argument of playing Thomas Chabot 34 minutes a night or whatever it is why December? What's the end game of making him play so many minutes?
Well, I think it's obvious, his minutes went up due to injury. It's fairly simple. So I think if we're healthy, he's playing 24 minutes. I think he played 30 last game, and some guys played some more minutes. In saying that, we're going to do what we have to do to get to the break here and then hopefully get some guys back. But I think, when we're back 100% healthy, I think you'll see him play under 25.
Ask about looking at A on his jersey the other night. What went into that decision?
Well, I think, he's one of the guys going forward, certainly that is going to be a leader here in the future. I mean, you've got a group of them. You've got himself, Tkachuk. Are probably the 2 main guys, going forward, are 2 young guys. Then you've got, the Whites and Brandstroms and those guys. But I just think, Shabby's been here the longest of that group, and playing that many minutes, it was an easy choice.
There are different types of leader. What type of leader can you be?
I think he's a pretty quiet guy. I don't think you're going to hear him yell and scream that way, but I think, his play, how much he wants to win. I think that's the kind of leadership that he's going to provide. I think when you see him do some of the right things at the end of games to help us win, that's leadership. And I just think he'll continue to get stronger in that role as he gets older.
What's Logan Brown have to do to be a consistent NHLer who earns ice time?
Well, I think in time he has to produce. As an offensive player, you have to put up numbers in order to play those minutes in those roles. It's not fair at this point. He's a 21-year-old kid, that's in that position to try and score, provide offense. We go on the road and they put their top lines out, and that's a little bit of the challenge. I think he's been fine. He hasn't found the net. The goalie made a great save on him last game. But, he just has to continue to use his body and keep getting stronger. And I think by the, finished product for him might be, 23, 24 years old where he's going to be at. I think this is a process just like everybody else.
Sorry, give a specific gameplay for Eichel, especially after last game and 17 consecutive games with points, or is it more of just like defend better as a whole?
Well, it has to be a 5-man unit. One isn't enough. He could be, and it's tough to say. There's the dynamic players in the league, McDavid, and there's certainly some great players. But what I saw in Buffalo the last time we played him, that speed and that ability, might be the best I've seen since I've been in the, around the NHL in the last 5 years. His explosiveness in a one-on-one situation is really hard to contain. So you're going to need more than one guy. You're going to have to make him go through all 5 every time if you want to shut him down.
Coach, has that been the buy-in to have the homework that you have so far as a group? What would we, on the Buffalo show tonight, suggest has been the best or biggest buy-in for your group to have this kind of success here?
Well, I think the biggest thing is we just keep working no matter what the score. I think there's maybe been 2 games this year where I wasn't happy with our team's work ethic. We work every night. We play physical. We don't back down. We're willing to go, into ugly areas to score. We're willing to block shots. We're a young group, but we, especially at home, we feel a little bit more comfortable, I think. But we just keep working, and I'd expect that again tonight. Thank you.